He was bigger than life, and you knew it. You knew Tommy was in the room, and you were happy that he was in the room, and you were even more happy to be in the room with him.
Tommy Keegan, how do you describe Tommy? I don't think there's enough words in the English language to describe Tommy. Gregarious, huge heart, funny as I can't say it on this screen.
He had great chops. He was excellent at brewing beer. He was smart, he was generous, he was intelligent, he was fun to be around. He had all the characters that make everyone want to be around him.
He wasn't one thing to your face and then something behind your back. He was a genuine, nice, awesome person, and you couldn't really ask too much more for an employer and a friend too.
When I think of Tommy, I think of generosity. He always found a way to help people, and I know there's many things he did that people didn't know about. That's a true leader. That's a true giver, and that's who Tommy Keegan was.
He was always lending a helping hand, really willing and able to do anything to bring the community together and make sure people were having a great time.
I don't think anybody loved Ulster County, loved his patrons, loved community, loved every organization in Ulster County more than Tommy did. I think he contributed to every single one of them, whether it was beer, whether it was hosting an event, whether it was writing a check, participating, sending staff to help out.
If I ever needed something, I just picked up the phone and said, hey Tommy, can we use your freezer for Thanksgiving? We're getting 1,400 turkeys, and he was there early in the morning, having his staff move the pallets back and forth across the street.
I work closely with People's Place on a lot of different things, and something will come up, like a small logistical problem or something that we would need, and we'd all say, Tommy Keegan, Tommy Keegan, Tommy Keegan's got the answer, Tommy Keegan will help us out.
18 years ago, after we lost our mom to cancer, I decided to move back to Kingston. Shortly after that, Ozzy Biker introduced me to a new brewer in town, Tommy Keegan. Tommy and I became fast friends. He was a huge supporter of our Bike for Cancer Care, and it was our honor to remember him this year at our 5K run at this year's Bike for Cancer Care.
People are going to remember him for decades to come, and I think what they will remember most is his amazing generosity and his larger-than-life personality. If you wanted to have fun, you would go and hang out with Tommy Keegan.
Tommy had a policy for a while where he would donate beer to one charity per week, and he stuck to that for years. And he understood a lot about what it takes to be in a small community and how to contribute to it.
His humor and his pure, unadulterated love of helping the community will be Tommy's legacy, and that'll be a lasting legacy, I'm sure.
Tommy's reach went far beyond Kingston, but he always reminded people his now famous saying, have fun, play nice. The Keegan Army, that is a running club started by Tommy, was the top fundraiser at this year's Bike for Cancer Care, raising more than $19,000. They did it in Tommy's spirit. They had fun, they brought the energy, and they will now help us help over 100 families fighting cancer in our community.
I first met Tommy Keegan, we were just starting the club back in late 2015. I went to the brewery. To meet him for the first time. I was so nervous. To meet him, I was talking a mile a minute about all the stuff we wanted to do, bringing people together and everything. And he looked at me and he said, Denny, slow down. Just tell me what I can do to help. And I think that is Tommy Keegan in a nutshell. Like anything that we needed, he was there to help.
He was a good time guy, great person to hang out with and have a great time with, yet he was a firm and a smart businessman. He understood what it took to run an extremely successful business here in Ulster County.
Creating a community gathering place that this brewery has become over the years was, I think, his greatest legacy. Everyone who feels like a part of this community and holds this community dear has had a beer at Keegan Ales. And it's a place to celebrate good times. It's a place to, commiserate bad times. It was just the place where you came when you wanted to be around friends.
Craft beer all over this country owes Tommy a debt. He's had so many, countless people come under his wing that he taught everything he knew, that went on to work at all the biggest breweries all over the country.
He was a pioneer in many ways. He was one of the first people to put stakes down in Kingston. There were previous microbrew places, but none of them had the vision or the entrepreneurship to make a community brewery possible.
And what I think this community will really deeply miss is the fact that he would bend over backwards, literally, to help anyone or any organization accomplish a goal.
You know, one other memory I have of Tommy is when we were creating what's now known as Sample, Sip, and Savor for the Benedictine Health Foundation. We had secured a restaurant and now we needed beverages. When I approached Tommy and pitched the idea to him, once again, whatever you need, brother. So that first night, there's a lot of energy, a lot of people. We didn't know what to expect. And I'm saying to myself, where's Tommy Keegan? All of a sudden, he shows up with a mobile bar, taps mounted, ready to go. And there he was himself, the owner and founder of Keegan Ales, pouring beer for over 200 participants. And the best part was he did it with a smile. We all know that famous smile. And again, another event made successful by the help of Tommy Keegan.
I was so fortunate that we got to know him over the last 5 or 6 years. We miss him so much, and I'm so happy to see that he's being honored with this award.
Everybody knew Tommy Keegan, and everybody loved Tommy Keegan, and he was all heart. So of course, he deservingly should receive the Heart of Ulster County Award.
You know, this honor is beautiful and sad at the same time.
When we came up to Kingston in 2003 and saw the opportunity to start our brewery here, we were all about getting people to be together that wouldn't normally fit a normal pattern at all. We had places that we wanted to see the guy in the suit next to the guy with the spikes off of his jacket. And we started seeing that come in. It was amazing how the community reached out to us, put out their hand, and welcomed us in with huge open arms. And we were so taken aback by that. As we started getting bigger and bigger and saw that we could help and put our hand back out, that was all Tommy wanted to do. And so as Tommy got more and more involved in the community, helping out everyone who reached out to him and to the brewery, he got sucked in more and more how much he loved Kingston. So it's wonderful to see him recognized for everything that he did. So it's a big thank you to Ward and the entire chamber and the community, because that's what he was all about. And we just absolutely love, you know, basically how the community came out for all of everyone, especially for Tommy.